Compass. My name is Madeline Noonan and I'm the Director of Senior Services for the town of Barnstable. And joining me today are Donna Marie Burns, our Assistant Director, Susan Griffin, our Activity Coordinator, and Chanell Rose, our Marketing and Special Events Coordinator. We're thrilled to be with you today. We've got a lot to talk about, but really what we wanted to mention first off is our new Compass magazine. For those of you that have been receiving this for a long time, and there are many of you because we send out about 4,000 copies to people around town who participate here at the Senior Centre. But for those of you that are new to us, this is a great way to find out about all of the activities and programs and resources that we have taking place at the Senior Centre. And it's got a new revamped look, which we are very excited about. The feedback so far has been overwhelmingly positive. And I got to single out Chanell and say, Chanell, great work to you and all of our team at the Senior Centre, because this was something that we really knew needed to happen. But it was a new relationship that we had to develop with Liturgical Publications, who many of you may know that do a lot of church newsletters, but they're relatively new to the Senior Centre market, and we had heard about a newsletter that they were doing in Plymouth that was full colour, looks very magazine-like, and that was really what we wanted to emulate. So Chanell, do you want to talk a little bit about how that's going?
We're very excited that it's smaller and it has just as much information as it usually has. It's cleaner, easier to read, and full color. And we love the feel of it. We feel
the gloss.
I was hoping you'd mention that. Excited about it, and we hope that you do too. And if you are on our mailing list and you may prefer to pick up your copy here at the Senior Center instead of mailing, because it has become an expense for us. So if you would not mind, you could check at the front desk and tell Debbie and let her know that you'd say, hey, I'll pick up my copy here, and you can save us. You can also check it out at townofbarnstable.us/senior services.
Yay.
Yeah, that's great.
And also get our weekly e-news.
Yes, and you can also through there sign up to join our weekly e-news that goes out every Friday.
And we don't share your email address with anyone, so just us.
Yeah, that's important to note. You know, definitely, as Chanell mentioned, the cost of sending this out is one of the biggest expenses that we incur. It's a big part of our budget every year. We want to make sure people are receiving this. I mean, obviously, it's important for people to receive the information about what's happening here, but there are, as we mentioned, there are other ways to do that. So if you're a regular visitor at the Senior Centre and you'd like to just pick one up when you come for your class or program, please just make sure to let Debbie at the front desk know to take you off the list. One of the great things about the partnership with Liturgical Publications is that they are selling ads that will cover the cost of the printing. So we're responsible for the mailing cost, but with 4,000 people on our list, it gets to be quite costly. So whatever you can do to help us, and it's a great way to keep in touch with what's going on weekly by receiving our e-news as well, because pretty much it's a good way to remind yourself about things that are happening week by week. But this is now bi-monthly, and that's another improvement. We were for a couple of years on a quarterly schedule. And another thing that we've received a lot of favourable feedback on is the reintroduction of the calendar. So we hope that those of you that use it sort of as a little planner for when you're visiting us, that's a benefit to you. So please let us know your feedback and your thoughts. It's really important to us moving forward, because we want to make sure that this is a pleasant, reader-friendly experience for all of you. So moving on with activities, I wanted to just quickly mention that we did, as the theme of our cover, talk about the fact that we were taking flight in a new direction, and that's not just limited to the Compass, but also with looking at some programming. And we're very excited to be moving forward with programming specific to LGBT older adults. And Donna has been working for the last year really on laying the groundwork for this. So Donna, we're very excited about this. We're really committed to making sure that our programs are accessible to everyone in our community. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the things that have been happening?
Sure, I'd be happy to. This has been actually an effort by the entire staff. It's very well known in aging services circles that LGBT older adults are underserved for a number of reasons. Many of these folks grew up in a time that there was a lot of discrimination against LGBT people in general, and they felt unsafe and unwelcome at places like senior centers or other organizations. So we felt that it was important that we reach that 10% of the population, and we know that there's a significant LGBT older adult population here on Cape Cod. So the staff underwent some training with the LGBT aging project from the Fenway in Boston.
Which was a really positive and
It was
very
terrific.
insightful experience, I think, for all of us to really help us understand the unique needs of this population.
It was a
eye-opening.
powerful experience. I mean, I think all of us were on board to begin with, but it was really important for us to find out the challenges that many of these folks faced over the years, the obstacles they had to overcome that none of us ever have to. And we actually saw part of a film that we will be showing here in May at the Senior Center called Gen Silent. And it's a documentary by Stu Maddox. We'll be very proud to show it here. It's a very powerful experience. They follow 6 LGBT elders in the Boston area and just show what folks have gone through, having to hide parts of their lives and be concerned about being outed, not supported by family or society or governmental agencies. It will give everyone a different perspective that maybe they didn't have. And we hope that you'll join us. We'll have 2 showings, one at 1 p.m. and one at 5 p.m. on Thursday, May 5th, here at the Barnstable Senior Center. We're going to have refreshments and actually be joined by Bob Linscott from the LGBT Aging Project. And I hope this is the beginning of a community conversation that leads to better awareness and understanding of all people, because the Barnstable Senior Center certainly is an inclusive place for everyone, every older adult, actually all people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely felt watching that. I'm sure you agree with me that, you know, for me it was kind of putting yourself in that, in the people who so bravely, you know, put themselves into this documentary, to put yourself in their shoes and live the life that they were living and see all of the barriers and challenges there are. And that we do take our freedom for granted so often.
It's true. It gives you a different perspective, and I think a bridge to understanding on a different level for a lot of people that perhaps they had never thought of before. We also, and I have to thank the Gale Fund for their generous support to make this happen. We also have received grant money from the MCOA to start an LGBT, Alzheimer's, and dementia caregiver support group, and that's free of charge. We've just got it started a couple of weeks ago. We are here every Tuesday afternoon from 3 to 4:30. The group is facilitated by Alan Johnson, who's a licensed social worker. He has a lot of experience working with these types of groups. He works as a director of community and family outreach for Hope Dementia and Alzheimer's Services. So that's 3 to 4:30, the 1st and 3rd of every Tuesday. This support group runs in 2 parts. There's the general support that is there for the group of caregivers. We also have a separate group for their loved ones that we do activities. So it's also respite for a caregiver. And it's really difficult for many caregivers to do anything for themselves. And this lets LGBT caregivers gather in a safe and welcoming environment. And they can share, you know, problems and challenges that are unique to their situation. So we hope that you'll join us. We have a lot of great things, some social opportunities going on that'll be happening monthly.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more, please call me, Donna Burns. My direct line is 508-862-4753, and I'd be happy to tell you about everything we have going on.
Yeah, it's really very, very exciting for us to be offering this, and I want to thank Donna for all of your commitment and hard work on this. I know this is
been a
something
pleasure.
that's been very close to your heart, and we're just really excited to see it take off and take on a life of its own, which I think we all
Absolutely.
believe that the response to this has been very positive.
It's
so
been
far.
great.
But lots of other great things going on. May is Older Americans Month, and so we always typically offer an event throughout the month of May to honour all of the older older Americans that we have in our community in Barnstable here, where we have so many 50 plus older people, and the word senior has been a little interesting of late. What do we say senior? Do we say older adult? But there is a national event called National Senior Health and Fitness Day, and it's taking place on May 25th. And this is our first year signing on to be part of this. We've typically held our health and wellness expo in May, but we're actually going to be offering that in September. So keep posted. We'll keep you posted on that. But National Senior Health and Wellness Day is a really exciting opportunity for us because we have put so much more focus on health and wellness. Senior centres really have become wellness centres of excellence in our communities, and we really want to promote that and push the importance of staying active as you age. This gives us a really great opportunity to showcase all of the amazing exercise classes that we have. I think at the last count, Susan, I think there were like 19 different exercise classes in this issue that we're offering. So what we're hoping to do is provide demonstrations to give you like a little snapshot on the range of classes that we have. So we're inviting a lot of our wonderful instructors. I mean, we can't say enough good things about the people that come here and the variety of classes that we offer. There truly is a class for everybody, whether you have some mobility issues and need to exercise in a chair, or whether you can go all out and do a Zumba class. We have something for you. So
no excuses.
No excuses. That's
Get in
right.
here.
That's right.
It's
Get out
never
there
too
and
late,
move.
right?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And we'll also have some healthy eating demonstrations and some food. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But mark your calendars for May 25th from 12 to 2:30. And if you want to come with your workout gear on, you
Bring
can
it.
Yes.
feel free to join in, right?
Sure.
Yes. We'll do some fitness demonstrations and you can jump in.
Yeah, absolutely. And our
Sounds
goal
fun.
from this is that people will come in and try out a class and see what fits for them, and hopefully sign up for one of the many cool classes.
And how fun it is.
Yeah, absolutely. We just had a new line dancing class start last week, and it was so cool to see the first class where we had all of these people come and just, they had a blast. They were so pumped when they were
so
leaving.
much fun.
But all of these classes are listed in the Compass. Also in May, we celebrate annually our Memorial Day recognition for all of our veterans, to honor those that did not make it home, that gave their lives as a sacrifice for the freedom that we enjoy today. And it's a really special opportunity for us to offer an intergenerational program where we bring students from Barnstable High School in to meet with the veterans and have a roundtable discussion. We also have a wonderful breakfast.
Fabulous, fabulous event here.
It's very moving.
It certainly is. And we
And-
hope to see some of you Vietnam vets here this year.
Oh, please join
Yeah,
us. It's a
yeah.
great opportunity. It's living history. The World War II veterans are disappearing at a very rapid rate, and the opportunity for these high school students to hear about their experiences one-to-one. The students are touched, all of us in attendance. It's really a powerful moment.
Yeah, it's a very important connection and sort of bridging the generations together. But for our younger residents to really learn from the stories and the vivid detail that they recount, the situations they went in, it never really leaves you completely, and it's very moving. We actually just very recently had a Vietnam veterans recognition event that we had hosted in partnership with the Vet Center, and a lot of Vietnam veterans came to the Senior Center for the first time and talk about powerful and emotional. I mean, it was unbelievable. So we do invite any Vietnam veterans to come in and join us on that day, because sadly, as Donna mentioned, every year we have fewer and fewer World War II and Korean War vets coming back. And this has been an event that has really become a tradition here, and I think it has a special place, for all of us, and that we really want to keep this alive because of the importance of the information that's shared and the connections that are made that day. That's a free event. It's on May 26th from 9 to 11, and we also do a flag ceremony outside, which is also very touching. And then lots of other great stuff. We've got some great technology classes coming up.
Some iPad, iPhone tips and tricks. We have Carl Bertelson here. He's incredible.
He's great.
He's really incredible. And this I think will be his third or fourth class, and they're always full. So if you are interested, sign up early. That begins May 10th, and this is a free class. And it runs for 6 weeks, Tuesdays from 10 to 11. So definitely sign up for that. And then our very faithful and very knowledgeable Jenny Wiley from the Cotuit Library does her little spot, classes. She's actually doing quite a few on iPads and iPhones this
I know,
season.
she's
so
like a technology whiz.
she's
And
our
I
little
love this.
technical
She's doing
guru.
editing photos in
She
iPhoto,
is.
which is great for those of us that now pretty much use our phones as our
As
cameras.
your camera.
But, all of
I
this
think
thing where
that-
people have filters and you can crop, and it's amazing what you can do on your phone, really. So if you want to use your phone more for taking pictures but aren't sure, what to do, come to that
come on.
class. I think I'm very excited. I know we had made a new friendship recently, a new relationship with our Pakistani neighbours.
Yes.
And Kulsum Shahid, who
She
has
will
done a
be
couple
here.
of talks here. She did a henna demonstration a few
Mm-hmm.
months ago. She's coming back to do a cooking class.
Discovering a culture through cooking.
Wow.
So she is going to do a cooking demonstration on her native food, and she's going to talk a little bit about it. I'm not sure what she's cooking yet, but I'm sure we have had some samples of some of her
I have tried her
delightful
food.
dishes,
Amazing,
and it's
yes.
wonderful. So we're really looking forward to that. That is going to be May 3rd at 1:30, and it is $5 just to cover the cost of the food. So we hope to see you there. Sign up for that. There's only a few spaces left. And then we have our language classes. We have this. Let's see. We have an art exhibit, an opening of our watercolor class students with Corinne Lilly,
Yes.
which have really taken off. And she's only been here since last, I believe it was July, she started classes, and it's incredible how
Yeah.
far some of those that
I
have
love-
never painted before.
That's one of my
beautiful.
favorite
And
things to do.
watercolors,
I always feel when I go in and watch them, I always feel you walk into any art class, and I always feel the sense of calm. They're so peaceful, and
All
but looking at the
concentrating and
creations
enjoying.
that they make is
It's
unbelievable.
remarkable. There are so many people that maybe they've had an interest over the years thinking, I'd love to try painting. Life gets in the way, perhaps they never had the time or the resources. They come here at an affordable cost and find out there was a hidden talent there.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are some truly gifted artists
And it's
that
good to work that
discover
side of
that
the
in a
brain.
class.
It is, it
It's
is.
true.
But I always love when we get to display the work
Oh,
that's
it's-
created
yeah.
from people taking class in here, because I think it really does serve as an inspiration to people. Maybe to everybody thinks, oh well, I'm not creative and I can't do this. And looking at some of the people who come into these classes is a testament that anybody, with the right instruction.
Yeah. Yes,
support,
and that's a shout out to
you know.
our instructors. We
Yes.
can't say enough
Yeah.
about their professionalism, their
They're amazing.
certifications,
Right.
their
Yeah.
experience, and their level of teaching. I can't say anything bad about any
No.
instructor that we've ever had here. They've all been truly incredible.
And the sense of accomplishment that people make when they're, working on something, and to see it through to completion, I think is just a really, it's great to see people's pride in what
That's
they make
true.
here. So that's exciting. That's May 4th
That's
at
May-
9:30.
Yes,
So we'll have a little
yes.
breakfast.
We'll have a little
reception.
breakfast, a little coffee, and get to enjoy all the artwork. That's so wonderful.
So it's great to know that our meditation group has just, it's
Taken off.
become more and more popular as time has gone on, thanks to the Chanell for their funding
Yes,
to bring this group. And I think we still have quite a bit of funding left to keep it going.
That will be
Good.
going on for a good long time.
Good.
And
That's
I have to
great.
say,
Yay.
we've had a steady group of people, 25 to 45.
Yep.
It's in a large room. This is an activity that you can do in a large group. And if you think you can't meditate, yes, you can.
Yes,
And if you want to know the benefits, they are numerous. It's unequivocal. The medical data supports it. It's one of the best things that you can do. It's transformative for a lot of people. So come and try it. It's free.
Well, I have
Yeah.
had a testimonial from one of Kay's students.
Great.
Kay Outwin is our meditation facilitator, and she said there's a woman that's been coming to our class for a month, and she said it's the first time she's ever slept for 8 hours in over a year
Wow.
straight
There
because
you
of
go.
the practices she's learning through meditation.
Wow,
and
that's
she's-
Clear your mind.
that's just one. There have been many, so we've got to
Absolutely.
get them on film someday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can come in for free and participate in this in a community setting that's very non-threatening. It is truly, again, you walk into the room and you just feel the sense of peace and calm
Absolutely.
and tranquility in there. It's a very serene activity, and we're very grateful to Kay. She's been an absolutely
Yes.
wonderful
Yeah,
instructor.
wonderful. Really,
And when you
truly
see people
has.
come out and they just rave about
And
it,
they look
and
so relaxed.
it's we're very proud to offer that. But also, Susan, we're going to be offering another mindfulness class.
yes.
Tell us a little bit about
Yes, this is an instructor, James Kirshner. He actually teaches at Cape Cod Community College, and he's going to be here for starting May 6th through May 20th. This is $10. It's a 3-week program from 2 to 3:30, and he's actually going to discuss the importance of mindfulness and meditation. And he's going to teach each week something a little bit different in respect to, taking care of your brain and relaxation and how important it is for day-to-day living.
Absolutely.
So we hope everyone signs up for that. We do have a few new classes. We have a cardio class coming up, the country line dance. They're pretty active. We have a dance class that's a dancing for exercise class. It'll be on Fridays. So we have a few. We're kind of mixing it up along with the Zumba and the yoga, different levels of yoga that we have here. So there's something for everyone. Tai Chi, Qigong.
Definitely.
So there's quite a variety.
And then moving on with as far as some health and wellness stuff, I love the aromatherapy
Yes,
talk.
for oils that you can use for a safe and healthy summer.
You can just smell the
That's
lavender.
a free class, too.
I know everyone loves when she comes in to do an aromatherapy class because the whole senior center smells so nice.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, really, I love all of these holistic talks that we offer, and like we also have Amanda Murphy, who's one of our favorite instructors,
is.
coming
She
in
is fun.
to talk about holistic care and feeding of the body, mind, and spirit. So she looks at the whole approach,
She
right?
does.
And
She does.
to
She's actually had
healthy
some
aging.
personal experience. Well, she's a registered nurse, but personal experience health-wise, which led her into the holistic field, and she's really amazing to come and to hear her conversations. It's really wonderful.
And I think it's important to say that she's very approachable, not
very much
preachy,
so. No.
and very funny, actually.
She is
she's
very
great.
funny. She's
brings
just bringing
a lot of humor.
awareness of the,
Absolutely.
an alternative to other medical care.
So just wrapping up with some of the other talks and workshops that we have going on, I see that we're doing a celebration of America's national parks, which I think is wonderful.
It's
What
100
would we do?
years this year, yeah. This is amazing places to visit in this country.
All right, so that's a series that
That's
runs
a
for a couple of
series.
weeks.
Yes.
So people sign up for the
They
series.
sign up for that here, yeah.
Okay.
Starting
and
May
then
2nd.
we've got a talk on reverse mortgages, which I think is really important, and we're very happy to have Karen Barr from Housing Assistance Corporation who's going to come in, and she's actually a certified reverse mortgage counsellor. And I know a lot of people are kind of wary about, is this for me? It's really not for everybody, and this is something where you absolutely have to do your homework
Really
and
need
research.
to educate.
Making a major decision like this.
Absolutely.
It can have benefits for some people, but again, it depends on everybody's unique situation. So a lot of planning and thought and research needs to go into this, and she's going to really help you understand the pros and cons of reverse mortgages. And then also a great opportunity, we have the AARP Fraud Network coming in on May 19th, and basically it's an opportunity to shred all of your personal
So
documents.
clean out your files and bring them in. It's free.
Yeah, absolutely.
great.
With all of the talk these days about identity theft and people, particularly older people
They're
being
afraid to
victims
throw
of
it
fraud.
away.
This is a safe way to bring all of this stuff. I think there's a limit, right, on how much.
Yes.
Did they put a limit on how many?
I think it's one
documents a
box per person, but
Yeah.
I don't have the actual
And you RSVP
size.
through
AARP.
AARP.
Yeah, and they will answer any questions. All of this is
Yep.
in.
And
All of this information is.
They
in
have a
Compass.
truck that comes here, and you can actually see
Yes.
your items being shredded, so it's safe all the way around. So.
That's great.
And they ask that you bring a non-perishable food item
Yes.
for humans or pets.
to
And
donate.
Speaking of pets, we're doing an animal
communication.
communication. Tell us a little bit about that, Susan, the animal lover.
I know. Well, this is a combination of lecture, and she's actually going to give you some examples of hands-on instruction of how you can communicate better with your pets. So we've done this here before, and actually we're having it again because so many people enjoyed it. And it's Maria Silva from Energy Healing by Red Rover, and she's entertaining as well as
That'll be fun.
informative. Yeah, it really
be
is.
fun.
So sign up for that May 16th at 1:30.
And now we have somebody coming back who did a talk recently, which was very
Oh,
well
the
attended.
detective.
And this is Robert Simmons, who's going to talk to you all about the work that private detectives do and how they find out all this information.
Again, we
I'm
had him
fascinated by
here.
this.
Yeah,
He's
we've
great.
had him here in the past, and they asked if he could come back again. So he's going to mix it up a little bit. It's
Wow.
going to be a little bit different this time, but he'll go over all the basics. So if you need to
What a
find out
fun
about
thing,
someone,
It's, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's just a snapshot of all of the things that we
Yes.
have going on. And, really, I think we have to end by saying just please pick up a copy of the Compass or go onto the
Yes.
website. Again, Chanell, the website,
Yes, it is townofbarnstable.us.
that's it. We got our townofbarnstable.us.
And also, there are many ways to keep in touch, and I ask that you like us on Facebook.
oh, that's
We
right.
would love for you to do so. We post updates there as well as pictures and some interesting articles. We also have a new Pinterest page. If you are interested in learning more about Pinterest, you can come into the Senior Center and ask Debbie at the front desk, and I will help you. If not, one of our great students that are here on what days?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
In our computer lab around 2 o'clock?
2:30, 3 o'clock.
2:33, and they can help you with anything. But Pinterest is a really great tool with sharing and storing information.
It's a little
recipes.
addicting, isn't
it?
It's
It
very
is.
addicting. Rather than
everything.
gathering all
Log
these
on.
It's the
articles
kind of thing that
and
keeps you up at
recipes,
night.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can store it all virtually online, and it's paperless. It'll link you to all the websites that you'd like to store. So no more bookmarks.
Yeah.
You can use your Pinterest page. And again, our e-news that comes out weekly on Fridays, you can sign up for that through our website, or you can call me at 508-862-4758 or chanel.rose@town.barnstable.ma.us. And any feedback in regards to the New Compass magazine, or if there's something that you'd like to see that you're not seeing, I'd love to hear from you.
Sounds great. And absolutely, if you have never been here and you're kind of curious about what we're doing, please stop in anytime that we're here. We're here Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30, and on
4:30.
Tuesdays and Thursdays we have classes that go on until about 6 in the evening. So for those of you that may not be able to come in earlier in the day, we do have lots of programs in the afternoon and early evening as well. So please stop in. We are all more than happy to give you a tour and show you around and get you set up and answer any questions that you have. So thanks for watching. Thanks to all of you for being here today, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.